Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nova War.
And Maximus Black.
And this is our semi-new segment.
Yep.
We haven't come up with a name for it yet, but it's going to be called something.
Okay.
This is the general idea. This is what's going to happen. I am going to tell Mr. Black over here to my right what race to be, followed by what type of cheese, or just what I want him to do in general. But for this episode, I think we're going to go with cheese, and he's going to try and do it and win.
Yep.
And that's how it's going to work.
European.
And we're on the European server, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I know I'm going to take a lot of losses doing this, so I didn't want to hurt my record on my North American account. And for those who don't actually know, I do have a European account for when we hold European tournaments. Yeah, so I still haven't done my placement match. I don't even remember what league I was in on the European account. So basically, I'm here to just have some fun.
Yeah.
Try things out.
And don't ask when the next European tournament is, because we don't know.
There you go. Thank you.
So, I knew that was going to be a question.
Yeah.
As soon as you said,
Tournament.
we do European tournament. What time we're going to sign up? Why didn't I know about this sooner? Alright, so for the first match,
Okay.
let's keep this original.
All right.
And by original, I mean you're going to be Protoss.
Okay.
And then I think, let's see, what is something, we don't want a cannon rush. I want to see a Korean 4-gate.
I don't think I'll be able to execute that perfectly.
You don't think?
No.
We're going to do it anyway.
Do a cheese, dude.
That is a cheese.
That isn't cheese. That's
Alright, fine, okay. Proxy gate.
done. I can do that.
You can do that?
And it's against Zurich, too.
Great. That should work actually really well then.
Sure.
We have a high probability of winning here.
I won't be talking all that much. I will try to talk some because I am playing this and this is live, so this is on the spot. Adam's going to be doing most of the commentaries. He'll probably just hear me scream.
We're doing it live!
Yes.
Absolutely. And so I'm going to introduce our player. Starting in the right position, we're looking at Mr. Black.
Okay.
And I'll tell you where the other person is as soon as he finds him.
Great.
That is the only downfall to doing this. Good luck, have fun. You as well. Good luck, have Batman. So, you know, Mr. Black has a great ability to box his workers like a true Korean, and yet he has somehow also lost his ability to use hotkeys.
No, I can use them, but I'm just not that type of player that, you know, needs to hotkey everything. I hotkey the things that I need, and you'll see that. But anything beyond that, I don't bother because I'm extremely fast with the mouse. It's how I always played.
You're not doing your 1 through 0 of the Nexus on this either. Did you stop doing that? Is that something that you?
Yeah, I stopped doing it.
Okay, great. Well, off we go on a little bit of a
he's up
scouting expedition. He is up there. You are in, well, not close position, but you're relatively close in any case. And that's a pretty good location for a proxy gate. Where do you plan on possibly throwing down your proxy gate, sir? Are you going to try and get up in his base, or are you going to try and just do it close?
I'll proxy it here.
You're just going to throw it there?
Or here.
There, yeah, okay. Great. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out, because even though I've played Protoss, it's my only race that I ever really play. You're going to do all Forge as well?
He's going to try to counter with Ling, and I'm going to be ready for it.
Okay.
2 cannon.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
2 cannons solves all of your problems. He's getting his Overlord out of there, seeing that Forge go down. He doesn't want to get supply blocked this early in the game, which a lot of Zergs do. They actually get supply blocked. They lose that first Overlord. They don't get in and out very quickly, and it ends up doing a lot of bad damage to them early on in the match. First gateway going down here for Mr. Black, keeping up with his pro production back at home, as any good player should do. And like I was saying before, even though I play Protoss mainly and played it all my games as Protoss, I don't think I can remember ever proxy gating. I don't think I've done it once. I don't tend to cheese all that often. I like to try and take it into a mid-game scenario because that's where my weak point is, and I'm trying to get better at the mid-game. I'm really terrible with like expansion timings and stuff like that. And then Overlord, interestingly enough, not staying outside the base, staying just on the edge of that vision. They're seeing if he can get as much information as he can, and I think at this point he should probably know that something suspicious is going on. He might be looking for a cannon rush because seeing that Forge, he might not be looking for a proxy gate. And if he's smart, if he doesn't see a cannon rush, he should immediately go and look for this proxy gate, because if he doesn't, it could mean a lot of trouble. There are the first set of Zerglings coming out now. Very interesting that he would go out with that, especially seeing that cannon go down. I don't know what he thought he was going to accomplish. Maybe he was just going to pile up outside of your base. I don't know. Maybe he even has some lings down there as well. But at this point, if he doesn't see your, your proxy very soon, it could mean a lot of trouble for him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm in decent shape right now.
Yeah, no. If he had spotted this earlier, he'd be okay.
Expanding, or is he just
Fast expansion. No, that's definitely fast expansion.
Great.
That's probably even better for you.
Yeah.
You probably should have guessed that he was going to fast expand. You're not in technically close position, so he was probably going to fast expand either way. And one thing that you're going to notice is that unlike one of the When Cheese Fails episodes we did, Mr. Black is not shitting the bed and blocking his zealots in behind his own cheese.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot.
No.
I can be sometimes.
On some days. But this is going to be terrible economic damage, and he's trying to do the same thing to you, but that cannon is there. You're going to be able to move down, trap the Zerglings in. They're going to die within 3 seconds. Down they go. Up goes your economy, and down goes his. If you can get that queen. Oh, 2 queens. He's off the creep. He's off the creep. Oh, no.
It's okay. I'm not going to get greedy.
All right, okay.
Wait for this cannon to finish.
All right. Get back in there and go to work. Lobster.
Lobster bith.
But not spelt like the regular lobster. Yes. Lobster bisque.
All right, here we go. I would assume there's going to be some spine crawlers going down, some roaches.
It was a rock. Lobster.
Let's do it.
All right, so down. His spine crawler is going down wisely enough. He has those roach warren. That egg right there is probably a single roach, if not an overlord, depending on how his supply is doing. I'm not sure. He doesn't have any units really, so I'm suspecting it is going to be one roach. Yep, and there it is. Oh, it's a couple of roaches out now. That's going to mean kiting possibilities here on his own creep. Black just getting the heck out of there right now.
Yeah, I need to reevaluate my situation here. Kind of let my macros slip a little bit. Also, stopped for doing my production here in the base. I'm just going to tech into Void Rays. This hatchery is all mine for the taking at this point.
Yeah, and the great thing, like Jeff was saying, he's going to do some Void Rays right now. That's very common, especially for a Protoss to do. Even, like, say they're getting cheesed by Zerg, which is very rare, but something like a, high ground scenario. Sour about that high ground. That probe running for its life. And that pylon's probably going to go down here. Not a lot you're going to be able to do about that. The longer you can keep him off the creep here, the better it is for Mr. Black, as he's not going to be able to kite as well. And those roaches need to get the heck out of there, or at least try and do some kiting. But those zealots, or zealots, sorry, that's the first time I've called them zealots in a long time. My goodness, what's happening to me? Losing my mind. Up goes the Stargate. And like I was saying prior to going off on a bit of a tangent there, is that, those Void Rays, when you forced your opponent to do something like get a lot of roaches like that.
Yep.
Logical to get into Void Rays.
Yep.
And it's something that any player of any race doesn't remember to do at some lower levels, and I've mentioned this before, I know I have, or at least I think I have, is that when you do something like this, you put on early pressure, whether or not it's a proxy or otherwise, is that you have to pay attention to what units you're forcing your opponent to do or use in order to survive that scenario. Because if you can force them to do something, you can get the hard counter to that, and at that point, you're controlling the pace of the match, not them. And at this point, Mr. Black is...
No, don't see my Stargates, don't see my Stargates!
That's going to be close. I'm not convinced if he's seen that or not. We're going to know if he has very soon.
That sucked.
That was a bit of a fail.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a fail. Unfortunately, that if he did see that, that could change it, and it could almost completely eliminate the usefulness of these Void Rays. I have to assume he's probably queening up right now. He wouldn't be very smart not to at this point. But very wise, block off the main here and just focus on Stargate production at this point. How do you plan on getting out to expand at some point?
I'm just hoping that this one base toss will beat that one base Zerg.
Great. He's probably moved into 2 base at this point.
I don't know about that.
Or do you think you've scared him into mass-producing Roach?
I think he'll be probably expanding right now. I don't think he already has the hatchery up.
Yeah, no, it's probably building right now.
If he's seen those Stargates, then he's gonna want to back off and start
Evolution Chamber or Hydralisk.
Yeah.
Or even Mutalisk. Mutalisk are actually pretty handy against Void Rays. And here comes the first push here by a bunch of Roaches. Jeff getting out here now, going to block it. You can block off that ramp and let the cannon do the attacking here. That would be absolutely great. You have high ground. That is going to basically keep him at bay, at least for a short period of time. He's probably going to bring reinforcements.
He's running.
He's running away, luckily. for you for now.
I'd be alright. I could hold
Oh,
this
there's
off.
a Void Ray for the taking, or an Overlord for the taking, or you can just go right by it.
Yeah, or I can just go and attack right now.
Great, and there is Queen on the field, nothing else. Are those all roaches, I wonder? Oh, he
Just
just...
the layer going up now.
Those
I'm
were
good.
all drones?
I'm good. I'm good. That's game.
Oh, that's game over. He just went all drones on that batch, and he thought that you were just going to be, teching up in your base, and you were, but I think he miscalculated how far along you were in your tech tree, and now those Void Rays are going to be able to have free reign over whatever else is in here. You're going to probably supply block him. Just getting rid of that layer by itself would be huge, but getting rid of his economy, even more important at this point. Mr. Black realizing this, going over here to the expansion, and down goes the Evo Chamber. He's probably going to GG or rage quit, whichever comes first, because that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be game over. Well done, sir.
Thank you. I did a little bit of errors there. It wasn't the best, but I think I did a fairly good job at going into one sheath into the Void Ray with what
You
gotta
indeed. You went from cheddar to Swiss, as we like to say here at Lag TV, but he's keeping up with his Queen production, which is all fine and dandy. Unfortunately, not going to do a whole lot against 4 or 5 Void Ray.
Nope, he's dead.
That's going to be game over. I don't know if he realizes this or he's hoping that you're just going to be stupid about it. And here comes a first Hydra. Not going to be able to do jack all against a Void Ray push. More Void Rays on the way. Are you just going to do the thing and back them up with Zealots on your off time on the Stargates? That is usually a very smart thing to do, especially against a Zerg. Get those Zealots in there for a ground force. And right now, this is just terrible damage all over the place. I don't know why he hasn't GG'd yet.
Oh, he's being stubborn.
Well,
That's okay.
that's alright.
We got this.
Gonna expand?
Yeah, why not? I can
Sure.
expand.
We always tell the folks at home,
Yeah,
never
pretend
assume.
you- never assume you
Never
won the
assume
game.
you won the game, and
Sure.
always go do it. So we might as well hold up to our own values and go down here and expand.
Why not?
And down goes the expansion. Will it get up before the guy leaves the game? I don't know, but he is just absolutely hell-bent on staying in this game. And Mr. Black wisely going around here to do some scouting, because if he hasn't left the game, there's a possibility that he's got a base somewhere else that we don't know about. But right now, it doesn't matter, because there are so many Void Rays on this field that it's not going to make a damn difference. Those Void Rays are going to melt anything that they run into, and down it
Not
goes.
seeing that fast enough. What are the roach?
Just
rush
roaches when I survived your cheese. LOL. Good game, sir. Well played. You did, you did a pretty good job. If he had scouted that, it probably would have ended much more differently. Oh, that was your placement match. I forgot that you had to do a placement match after that patch.
Yep.
Beautiful. You are in platinum, already winning all over the place.
Let's get to diamond.
Let's get to. You want to get to diamond?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I like diamonds.
Blood.
Blood diamonds.
All right, guys. So I guess that's episode 1.
That is episode 1. I'm going to call it 1.5. We've done this before, but we're going to continue this train for now. I am your master of ceremonies, Nova War.
And I'm 1 for 1, baby. Or actually 2 for 2, because we did this before.
And it worked, surprisingly enough. Let's keep the hot streak going. We'll see you guys soon.
Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.
out.